Hey guys!
Hi guys!
Alrighty, so here we go. This is a big upgrade from the first reel that we did, which was the day 1, 2, and 3, or wave 1, 2, and 3. This is wave 4, 5, and 6, and 100 times better, so let's get into it. So first up, we got the Happy Happy Joy Joy Ren and Stimpy 2-pack. This will be limited to 2,500 pieces. We got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Baxter Stockman. We're also getting a Nickelodeon Flocked Cat Dog. And to finish it up, we have a couple from the South Park Superhero Arc, Coon, and Mint Berry Crunch. So there were a few in this one that I think were really, really good. Actually, most of this wave I found pretty interesting.
I definitely found this wave interesting. I really liked the cat dog one, but now there's a flocked one out there in the realm. I have to have that one.
Yeah, luckily we haven't bought it yet.
Yes!
Even though we definitely are. So we'll just wait on it and get that one without a doubt. We want that one. So if you have it, I guess it's not a big deal, but if you don't, I definitely like that one. I also really love Baxter Stockman on here.
Yes!
I love the colors of it. It just looks great. It looks like the old Playmates Ninja Turtles toys from the 80s and 90s. This is everything that was cool about a toy back then, and I feel like Funko's really kind of captured that in this pop, so I'm very, very excited. Although it's strange that they have all the cool Ninja Turtle characters as special like Comic-Cons or specialty series, like we got Casey Jones and Baxter Stockman. But this is a must-have for me. Also, I really liked the Ren and Stimpy Happy Happy Joy one.
Me too, but it's 2,500 pieces!
Did you like that song back in the day?
Yes!
Stinky Whizzleteats was teaching us how Ren and Stimpy to be happy. What did he say? I'll make your mother love eggs or whatever.
Yes.
Or I'll make your mother suck eggs or whatever. I don't know what it was.
Something like that.
Something crazy. But I do think one of the funniest things to see in this wave are the Coon and Friends of Coon, which of course is Cartman's alter ego in the superhero arc, and then Mint Berry Crunch, which is Bradley Biggle. That's funny, man. They're doing all of them, it looks like, that the superheroes. So a very funny part of South Park. So I know a lot of people are excited about the Coon, so no doubt about that. Wave 5.
Oh my god, wave 5!
Wave 5. Wave 5 was DC. Also, we found out this will be the only DC wave. There's not going to be a second wave.
That's
and it was
why
the biggest
this one was
wave.
so big.
Yeah, they put everything out at one time, which is a good idea, I suppose.
Right.
So going over this, we have Ares, which will not be a 6-inch pop, which is I like. We're going to get a Wonder Woman and Ares 2-pack of Dorbs. We're also getting a Suicide Squad Joker Batman, a Justice League Bruce Wayne, an Aquaman with Mother Box, a Blue Chrome Batman that will be a Toy Tokyo exclusive, a Batman the Animated Series Man-Bat. We're finishing up the strange costumes of Batman with the Interplanetary Batman. We're also getting the Wonder Twins in pop form as a 3-pack, a classic Nightwing and Deathstroke Dorbs 2-pack that will be limited to 1,500 pieces, and finally a red Batmobile with green Batman that is going to be limited to 1,500 pieces. This is, of course, Funko's new 1966 line of action figures. So wow.
This is so amazing.
I love this. Of course, for us, you know, if you're not a DC fan or a Batman fan or any of that, I guess you don't really care. But to us, this is like the wave, man. This is when our wallet was like...
I got a text message from him saying, alright, well, I'm going to be broke, so just be prepared.
Yes. I won't go over all of them, but I want to go over a little bit of something, almost all of them. Ares, number 1. I'm really happy that they didn't do him in a 6-inch pop. Of course, we got Doomsday this time last year, and I assume these bad guys, these big bad guys, the bosses, are done later because they don't want to ruin it for the movie. Like, you know, I'm sure there's like licensing saying, no, you can't say Ares, no, you can't say Doomsday. But yeah, very happy it's not a 6-inch. That was kind of the drawback for Doomsday to me, I thought.
Well, Doomsday was so ugly to begin with, and then like exploit
now he takes them out of your room. Like,
man,
I had to have him, but God, he's ugly. Also, the Suicide Squad Joker, I really like. This one's really fun. Yeah, a lot of people are like, what is this? Where did this come from? Hot Toys actually made this. They had a Hot Toys 1/6 scale figure. Yeah, they just created it, sort of like Funko's done, where they've just kind of created their own character. And that's what they did. It's sort of a mashup, but really cool. And we're finally getting a Bruce Wayne. Yes, and I love that he's holding a battering. It's kind of like that scene where he's with Flash and he throws it. I think that's what it is.
I think so.
He's like,
so cool.
They should make a Flash one where he's like,
yeah, that'd be awesome.
Aquaman with Mother Box. I think this is one that I don't care. If I'm going to cut one because I don't want to spend so much money, this would be the one that I cut. Yeah. There's a lot of Aquamans. Cool, he's holding the Mother Box, but nah, it's not that big of a deal. Right. The Blue Chrome Toy Tokyo Batman. So we saw a leak in this, right? We thought it was only blue. I don't know what this is. I don't know where it comes from. I don't know if this is sort of a play on what they're trying to do with the Batgirl that was leaked, where it's going to be like the 8-bit version. Yeah. I don't care. It's not the 8-bit version. It doesn't look anything like it, but it's blue and it's chrome, and I'm a Batman fan.
It's shiny, so we gotta have it.
Man, you got me, man. I hate this. It's like the light to a bug, you know?
Yeah, you're like, bzzz.
Man-Bat, though. This is one that I'm probably the most excited about on anything on this. Man-Bat. Man-Bat is such a cool character, and in Batman the Animated Series, his design is one of the coolest things on the show.
Oh, definitely.
So I am so happy that they're doing that. This is going to be maybe my must-have for the whole show so far.
For the whole show?
I think There's another one coming up, but
volumes.
yeah. Interplanetary Batman. So this one, of course, was from the Strange Costumes of Batman.
Right.
That was from DC Comics number 165 in 1950. We talked about this earlier when they brought out the exclusives from Target.
Right.
We were lucky enough to get those, but there was one Batman that didn't show up in that kit.
I feel like you have to have this one to finish that set.
This one probably took some designing. They were like, oh, let me figure out how to do it.
We can't just repaint or do something funky. They actually had to do a whole new sculpt. But
I'm really excited about this one. This one I'm going to definitely get because I have to add it to my Strange Costumes of Batman. The Wonder Twins. So this was something that a lot of people probably don't know what it is. And it just so happens I do for no reason. I wasn't alive when it was on, although it did come later into DC Comics. But a very strange couple. I don't want to say couple because that's weird.
Yeah, they're brother and sister, so
they are an
weird.
alien brother and sister that was, they're a duo, and they first appeared in Hanna-Barbera's animated television series Super Friends. So they've been around since the 70s, basically, as Super Friends. They're weird, right?
They're very weird.
It's a weird kind of kooky, campy.
Strange,
yeah, it's real some strange stuff on the internet too with that. But I kind of really want this.
I kind of want it just because of the kookiness of it. I'm not a big fan because I don't really know a lot about them, but it's a 3-pack and
the
it's
colors
strange.
really scream 70s Hanna-Barbera.
Definitely.
Though. And sort of the last one that I want to talk about that was an outlier for me personally was that red Batmobile. Unfortunately, this thing is limited to 1,500 pieces, so that's going to be hard to get outside of the show, although the price might help people get it because it's going to be expensive. It's $40 to $50 regularly, so this one's going to be a little more than that, probably closer to $70. I don't know. I assume Toy Tokyo would get it, but it didn't say Toy Tokyo at the end of the name like it did with the Chrome Batman.
Right.
So maybe if we're lucky, it won't
we can
be.
hope.
I don't know. But if you guys are sort of wondering where this red Batmobile came from and why there's Japanese writing on it, it's actually sort of a play off of the old tin toys, the old Japanese tin toys from the original 1966 Batman series. So they've done it in Funko Pops, they've done it in Dorbs, they did it in Wacky Wobblers. They're just continuing that with the new action figure line. And I really want this because this is more close to the actual Batmobile than what the Pops and everything else were. So that was a big win for me as far as a DC fan. That was a big win. I would have liked to have seen a little more non-Batman, non-Justice League stuff in there, although I'm never going to turn Batman down.
And then finally we get into Wave 6, which is the television release. These were Black Lodge, Cooper and Laura 2-pack, Masked Elliot Alderson wearing the F Society mask, The Walking Dead T-Dog, Doctor Who Clara, The Tick, which is a glow-in-the-dark version, we're getting Steve from Stranger Things, and then finally Mr. Clark from Stranger Things. Now some of our favorite things from this line is Masked Elliot from Mr. Robot. It's such a good show and I'm glad that they put in the mask. Well, the first season was good. The first season was really good.
But it's cool to see the mask on him.
Yeah, definitely.
It was a leak, we already knew it was coming and stuff and new to us. It's also cool that we're getting T-Dog from Walking Dead. He was of course an original character from the first 3 seasons. So it's good that they're going back and kind of getting those obscure characters. I like when they do that. And I know Doctor Who fans are going to be glad that Clara is going to be in there. And it seems to be shared, so you probably will be able to get this one.
Now something I'm really excited about is the Tick Pop. Now we watched the pilot episode on Amazon and it is so good.
I like it, man.
It's so campy.
If you were a kid back in the 90s and you watched the Tick animated series, you were a fan of the Tick. He's a stupid character, right? He's very campy. They take a lot of stuff from Adam West. Tick does, where he's very just like, just you know, I'm a superhero. You know, the Tick. It's just very, very strange. And we did watch the pilot episode, like you said, on Amazon, and it's only 1 episode, but the season 1 is coming out August 25th, so keep that in mind. But it was really enjoyable, so check that out if you haven't yet. But the best thing in this line, in our opinion, because we're huge Stranger Things, is the Stranger Things Pops in here. Some strange ones too. Haha, get it now. But Steve. This is one that we wanted when it originally came out. Like, where's Steve? Steve had really, of course, he was the boyfriend of Nancy. He wielded that bat with the nails in it. He helped fight the Demogorgon. You know, he seemed kind of like an idiot, like a jock, mean guy at the beginning, and then he sort of became.
He redeemed himself.
Yeah, he redeemed himself, and you became sort of connected to him. So I'm really happy, and I love how they have him in the beat up sort of.
Oh yeah, he looks like his butt kicked.
This is a must buy for us. And then also Mr. Clark, who is one I did not think they were going to make at all. And if you guys don't know who Mr. Clark is, or you watch Stranger Things and maybe you forgot about who Mr. Clark was, he was a science teacher. He was who the kids would go to and ask a bunch of questions. And of course in this one he's holding his paper plate where he's talking about the acrobat on the tightrope, sort of explaining what the other side is, how those dimensions work. And it's so cool that they actually sort of have him holding in that position.
It's so fun.
I love that. Mr. Clark was awesome, and I love that they're doing an obscure character. Even though he's not super obscure, he is obscure in the fact that you wouldn't think he would actually be a pop, because he was short-lived. I mean, it wasn't short-lived, but he just wasn't on screen a lot. So very, very cool. I love that. Another must-buy for us, I would say. So that was the reveal for Wave 4, 5, and 6. Much better than the first 3 waves, I thought.
Absolutely.
For us
much
anyways,
better.
of course. Super, super excited, and most of these are still shared, so a lot of these are still going to end up in stores unless they're numbered. That's what we're thinking.
Now I'm wondering, since they said that was all for DC and we had quite a few different pops in there, but Marvel they didn't have as many, and they didn't announce it was the last
I think
one.
I saw somewhere that they said that there is going to be a second wave
So I wonder
of
what's
Marvel.
going to be in that.
I just think that Marvel was very disappointing.
I think so too.
So hopefully they come out with something just crazy. It seems maybe they're saving the best for last this time.
They have to be.
That's what I think they're doing. But we got a lot more waves to go. They said they're going all the way through June and maybe even into July. So every week, 3 times a week. So we'll see what happens. So guys, in the comments, tell us what your favorite thing was in this wave. What are must-buys for you at this point? Are you still enjoying how they're splitting these waves up? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks guys.
Bye.
Bye.